Finding solace at home after arriving back in Australia from overseas, for Catherine Gill and her family, the pandemic's had its highs and its lows.
We're ultimately super lucky to quarantine in Perth because then my father got very sick and we had to dash to Adelaide to be with him, and unfortunately he passed away, but meant the grandkids got to see him just before he died, and it made us very conscious that, you know, if we were stuck and not being able to go to Sydney to see their other grandparents.
Still piecing together life again in Canberra, the news that she'll be able to travel to Sydney without the need to quarantine from November 1 was overwhelming.
That's 2 empty. It was actually the ABC crew that told me the news. And yeah, I did get quite emotional because my husband hasn't seen his parents for 3 years.
For others, there'll be relief even sooner, with retailers to be allowed to open their doors to customers from this Friday, with a density limit of 1 person per 4 square metres.
I think the fact that we are on the same playing field as other businesses now makes a huge difference to us, because we really want locals to shop with us if they possibly can.
Authorities say the need for consistency with New South Wales, where fully vaccinated customers can already shop, was a key factor, but it wasn't the only one.
The primary driver is the vaccination rate, but there was a degree of confusion out of New South Wales on Friday last week.
We try to be very careful about the overall cumulative effect, but also we're aware that as people travel more, it has implications for certain settings more than others.
And though there were 24 new cases overnight and there's 18 people being treated in hospital, authorities are confident they're getting the balance right. The further easing of restrictions in the ACT will go ahead on October 29, with food courts to be allowed to open, capacity limits at hospitality venues to increase, and an end to the outdoor mask mandate.
I can't wait. I can't bear them, can hardly breathe.
I'd certainly keep wearing it in crowded areas.
I'm so excited. I mean, we're outside all the time with the kids, and it's hard to parent with this over your face.
The ACT will also remove the COVID-affected area declaration for New South Wales from the start of next month, allowing free travel for Canberrans throughout the state. But individual local government areas deemed high risk will still be the basis for quarantine or stay-at-home requirements. The Chief Minister, acknowledging the confusion of recent days, points to the need to remain flexible in an ever-evolving pandemic.
Many of us thought we had a national plan. Australia will cross over 70% by Friday. ACT is now over 80%, so we are in the transition phase now.
Hopefully now that includes a transition to a more COVID normal Christmas.